This is your September 2016. It's both your love reading and your general forecast. The two archetype cards that come up for September, in other words, what are the archetypal energies that you'll be dealing with in September? The first is that of discovery, Maui. And this says, let your curiosity guide you this month. Explore new ideas, new places, as this will help you break through old stuck patterns. So by doing something new, by trying something new, you will find other areas of your life ease up as you break old habitual patterns. Okay, so that's the one energy. The other one says, you may find that you can spend time with your family. This can be your blood family or a soul family or even a combination of both. And the time you spend with them this month will make you feel loved, nurtured, and appreciated. So that's a very nice energy hanging around for you guys. They're going to help you feel protected and loved and nurtured among them. So if you can get time to spend with your family, like I say, be it a blood family or a soul family, a family you chose yourself, make that time because it's really going to make you feel good. So it's two very nice overarching energies that are around for you this month. Now your challenges for this month, the first one says that you can succeed at what you attempt to do this month or what you are busy doing. But you may need a little bit of a push. So there may be a little bit of resistance, or you may feel like maybe you can't do it, you're not equipped for it, or you don't feel up to it. But give yourself that push. Make that effort because you are capable of doing it. The Magician card speaks about you have everything at your disposal to do what you want to do. You can succeed at it, set forth and do it. The flip side of the Magician card says don't use manipulation to get what you want. So be careful of that. Rather do the work. Do what needs to be done. Be honest and straightforward about what you need to do. Don't resort to manipulation. You'll see that's coming up a bit later in your reading again. Now I've divided it up into the 4 weeks. The first week, the love card for that week is new love. Capricorn is immersed in new love. Be it that the relationship they've been in for a while suddenly has this resurgence of that feeling of romance again, or you are in a relationship with somebody new, or you've just met someone, but I think you guys have already met that person. And this card is saying you can now explore those romantic feelings. You can enjoy this feeling of romance. So that's a lovely way to start the month. The general part of your reading speaks about that you can do well to ask someone older, wiser, more experienced, someone who is not involved in the situation, someone who's impartial, in other words, for advice. Because the advice they give you will move you along far faster than if you're trying to do this on your own. There's something about them being unemotional, about being not attached to the situation or impartial, that is going to allow them to give you the best advice. Okay. Week 2 says you are now about to get a heartfelt wish. You'll see your general card is also about a wish coming true. So week 2 is wish manifestation week, right? In your love life, your romantic life, it says be very clear and honest with yourself and the universe as to what exactly it is that you want, because it's going to deliver, it's going to manifest your wish. But be clear about what it is. So if you're a bit wishy-washy about what you want, or you think you want one thing when deep down in your heart it's another, that's what you need to be aware of, because you're going to be manifesting it. So make sure it is what you want. The Wishing Well card speaks about now in your general life as well. You can get your wishes manifested. This says make that wish. Also, once again, be very clear about what it is, but don't be attached to the outcome. As you can see, she drops that penny in the well and then she turns around to walk off. So she's leaving the thought behind, and there it manifests. It pops out of the well. So that's what you've got to do. Make that wish. Be pretty clear about what it is, but don't attach yourself to the outcome. In other words, just let it go then and it's going to manifest. Don't be too attached to the form in which it comes as well. Then week 3, here we come up with the Deception card. And that is related to the beginning of that reading as well, I think. I think this is about you not being perfectly honest with your partner. You are holding something back, or you're being a bit manipulative. You're not being honest and straightforward about something. And that is not really a road we should go down. Honesty, straightforwardness in a kind way, it can always be kind, is going to be the best thing to do. When this card comes up, it is saying that if you resort to manipulation or you hold something back, it is going to trip you up at some stage. So do something about being honest about whatever it is that you're holding back. And then the general forecast card is that of respect, and this says treat yourself and others and a situation with respect. Act with dignity, honesty, and stand your ground. Only then will there be a favourable outcome. So there's quite a bit of caution being given in that week 3. So after week 2, where you see your wishes coming true, or starting to come true, week 3 is warning you to walk the straight and narrow path, to act with dignity, that's particularly important, and honesty, and to stand your ground. In other words, you know what is right, stick to what you know is right. So there's obviously a situation cropping up in week 3 where you can use manipulation to get people on your side, perhaps, where you can respond to things without dignity, and you're going to learn a lesson if you do that. Rather don't go that route. Week 4 says free yourself. Now this free yourself card, where relationships is concerned, do not hand over the reins to someone else. And if you already have done so, take back responsibility for your life. That handing over to someone else and letting them take control is basically about shirking responsibility. It's about saying, I don't want to be responsible for myself. I'm going to let someone else be responsible for me. And when you do that, you actually stop feeling. You actually shut your heart down. And I needn't tell you what the repercussions of that are. So take back control of your life. A partnership is exactly that. Be it romantic, be it platonic, it's a partnership. It's both of you interacting and fully involved. You need to keep it on that level. Your general forecast says, spend time alone, spend time in nature, when you can, praying or meditating, whichever is your chosen thing to do, maybe both are, because you will be receiving very important information and guidance from higher up. So make sure you take that time. So I think where you're going to maybe feel a bit threatened, a bit insecure, maybe resort to a bit of manipulation or letting other people take charge. If you spend a bit of time meditating, praying, whatever it is that you do, you will find that you will be guided not to walk that path, and you will be given that strength and the courage to act with dignity and courage and stand your ground. Now your 2 guidance cards. The first one says travel will open up new possibilities and one special connection. Travel has a way of broadening our little box that we put ourselves in. Funny, just this morning I was talking about the boxes that we put ourselves in. And sometimes when you physically move yourself out of your little comfort zone, you will find inwardly you start expanding as well. And that one special connection, well, that's for each of you to see what exactly that's going to be. I think it's going to play out very differently. Some of you may meet the new love. Some of you may meet a brand new friend. Some of you may meet a mentor. So go out there, see what it is. Step a little bit out of your comfort zone for this month. Then the next card speaks about self-transformation. And this is going to show you your infinite potential. So when you expand your territory, try new things, when you have joyous time with your family, when you act with dignity and kindness and respect, when you explore those new romantic feelings, all of this, it's a big month for you, Capricorn. There is this transformation happening, and you then going to see how infinite a being you are. Right, Capricorn, if you would like a personal or private reading, we can take a look at what it is that's cropping up there in week 3 with the deception. That's something that will need to be looked at. You may already know what that is. Or you will see I have another option. It's quite fun. It comes up after the owl picture. The owl picture has my email address and the website where you can book your reading through. After the owl picture, you'll see I'm now offering a fun, interactive way of doing readings. If you have your own tarot deck, you select 3 cards or 5 cards. There's 2 options. I will then send me the name of the cards or the picture of the cards. and I will then tell you what that reading is about. And it's very small fee. You'll see I charge very little for them, and it's great fun. I've already done quite a few, and it's very, very enjoyable. And everyone who has done these readings has also said this is really a nice, unique way of doing it. So that was your September reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and listening.
Follow the gray into the black, far right are you run. The country glass gives back all you see in the brightness of the day. What can be wrong with the crazy old life? Who has the right to say